my face.
Okay.
You
All
guys,
right. We're live. We should
friends.
be live. Oh, I'm
Okay.
gonna have to turn the YouTube sound off. Hold on while we're talking because I've watched videos this week on here. I'm gonna make sure the sound is off. Okay, it is.
Oh,
Hi
good.
everyone. Welcome to our live video.
Right. If you're out there, say hi.
Yes.
I am Donna. My name I got screwed up. I am Donna from Crystal Skies Hand Dyed on Etsy, Instagram, and Facebook, and Crystal Skies Cotton or Crystal Skies Handmade on Etsy and Instagram.
And I am Amber from Crafty Performers on Etsy, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And together we are Hurley's Hand Dyed. And I see Jill is already watching. Hi, Jill.
Hi, Jill.
And if anyone joins today, I had several people from the market today said they were going to watch tonight. So if you're new here, if you saw me in the market today, say hi. Let us know that you're here. I'm a little red. Can you see just a little bit?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Across my nose and my cheeks.
A little
Um,
bit warm here. We had a lot of sun, but I didn't go out much. I went to the post office and that's all. I went to the post office. I did go out and I washed my license plate because I had to put my new stickers on.
oh,
They were due. I can't believe I had that car 5 years.
yeah,
And you've had yours 6.
yeah. Sorry.
What is that, dog?
Why are you here? Rusty? Rusty Dave? Yeah. What's Rusty doing? No, he's not. He's right there. Oh, he's doing something. It's making my door go. Oh, is that wind? Oh my gosh.
Hi, everybody. Amber will be back with us in a few minutes. Hope everybody has had a good week. I know it's been hot in Texas and a lot of other places. We're finally getting some summer. So we've had some beautiful weather here too. We had rain for a couple weeks but it's been nice for about the last 3 days. There she is after yelling at her dog.
Well, I thought the dog was outside my door.
Oh,
But apparently the screen door was open and a microburst just hit us. The wind started blowing and it was blowing my door.
oh,
So
weird.
it is pouring.
Oh, you getting rain?
Yeah. It's coming down
Wow.
hard, like a little microburst of rain. Sorry, I'm opening my window so I can see the wind blow. Hi Joyce, welcome. Sorry, I saw you on there too. It just scared me. I thought somehow my dog jumped the sorry, I'm
Gate?
yelling. We have the gate. Yeah, I thought he jumped the gate and was attacking my door because he really wanted to stay in here with me.
You didn't bring your little kitty in either, did you?
Dave is gonna feed her and then I'll bring her in a minute to show you
Amber
guys.
has a new addition to their family. So
We do something about tabbies. Um,
I know.
oh, so anyway, sorry for the yelling. I see a few people are on right now. I see Joyce and Jill have made some comments. Hi, guys. And it looks like we have a few others watching who are just listening. So welcome to everyone and to the chaos that is our life.
Right. That's right. And she doesn't even have any little kids running around.
I'm
Just
so glad I have pants on. I'm so glad I have shorts on.
oh, I haven't got to the thing where I have to put shorts on. I haven't worn shorts yet. I've still
Ah,
been doing my jeans, but
mhm.
like I said, today's been the highest it's been forever, and it was supposed to have hit 80. I don't know. It didn't feel that cool outside. And I did turn the air on for maybe 45 minutes about 2 hours ago, and then I turned it off and opened all the air, and it's nice outside now. So,
We've
and
had our hair on for a solid 2 months on and off.
yeah, well,
Um,
you got hotter there in
yeah,
Texas. I know Jill said they've been getting a lot of hot weather too. A lot of other people have too, I guess. But yeah,
yeah.
I mean, look at
She
what.
said, by the way, she's filmed the opening of the Dragon Club and she's going to post it soon.
Oh, neat, because I've got we're gonna show, well, Amber sold hers, but I've got the dragon to show you guys.
I don't have any left, unfortunately. What was I gonna say? Oh, we got our first electricity bill with our solar panels, by the way.
Hmm.
We paid $1.24 for electricity this month.
Wow. So I really didn't understand how it worked, but now I think I do kind of.
Yeah, so it collects the sun energy and it actually sends that to the power company and they give us credit for all the energy they collect from us.
Wow.
So, I mean, we're still paying for our panels. So basically the payment that would have gone towards the electric company is going towards our panels now.
How
But
many years will you pay
I
for
think
those?
it's 25.
25 years?
Mhm.
Oh, you'll be paying for them forever. You just have a,
We can pay them off early because we'll get a solar credit. Next year when we do our taxes, they give us like $15,000.
really?
Like 10,000, I think, from state and 5,000 from federal or vice versa.
Every
And we
year,
can
just
actually
1 year.
just 1 year, just the first year.
Okay.
But I mean, that'll be helpful.
Yeah.
Want to do that, but it doesn't bring the payment down much, but it pays it off early, if that makes
Well,
sense.
it goes toward the end. Yes.
Mm, okay.
Yes. I know.
Jill says it's amazing about the Dragon Club.
Thank you.
Those dragons turned out amazingly well.
Yeah.
They're very cute. And
And
I'm
I-
excited for this month too.
Yeah. So I don't know what she's doing for this month yet. She hasn't told me, but
I've picked the dragon. I just have to design it
okay.
because it
And-
will be multicolor again.
But my first month of the library club went out yesterday. I've coated all the, I'll have to show you. I've coated all my bags. So if you're in the library club, this is the bag you'll get.
Oh,
If you're in our dragon club, you get, well, this is the Harry Potter club. Well, Wizard and Witches club.
okay.
The dragon club must be on the bottom. Because I know a lot of you are in all of, oh, that's the Dragon Club again. I mean, the other club. I know a lot of you are in all of my clubs.
So that way you know what to look for.
Yeah, you know a bag. Oh, I don't know where the other bags went. Oh, right there, right on top.
Right in front of you.
Yeah, and these are the dragon ones.
Those when I send someone in a 5x8 bag or whatever. That's a
9x6. Yes, I know what. Yeah. So 3 different bags. So you'll know what club you have in your mailbox when you want to
nice.
start getting them. So yeah, I
That's
thought that would be
awesome.
fun. And these bags I get from the same company. They're a little thicker than my cat bags that I was getting. They were a thinner stuff. So since
Hmm.
a lot of our stuff, especially the dragon one, since I put that box in there, it's not
Mhm.
sitting as the point. The corners, this I'm almost sure they won't, push
Yeah.
through. So, but anyway, yeah. So that's what's going on there.
Like I have 7 days of school left.
Oh, really? Only a week and a half left. Neat.
Well,
then
and 5 full days. The 2 days after Memorial Day are half days. And basically the kids are checking out those days.
I'm saying they have to come to school after Memorial Day.
Yep, for 2 days.
We
Because they
have
have
to come
finals
back.
on Thursday and Friday of this week.
Oh, okay.
And we have to, according to the district, do something academic on
Oh.
those 2 half days. One of my other teachers and we're actually having the kids build paper airplanes, and we're doing paper airplane contests. That's geometry standards, shapes.
Yep.
I mean, with all 10 kids that come, I mean, I don't know how many kids are gonna come. I mean, my kids are like, can I check out early? I said, not according to the school.
But
I mean, that's
and how many seniors did you lose?
well, I had 2 in my math classes and one that is gonna be a super senior next year. And she's known it since day one. She is choosing to come back next year, so she failed everything this year. And one that graduated. And then I had 5 in my student development class, which is like, it's like we talked about this. It's kind of like homeroom or
Oh,
but
yeah,
really the kids come and they do something. That's when the announcements happen and the Pledge of
right.
Allegiance.
The first period of the day, or the
But it's
first.
not the first period of the day.
the
It's after
first
second
15
period.
Oh, and ours was always the first 15 minutes of the morning. We all met there. Like you
I
said,
think we do it in the
announcements
I think we do it in the middle so that kids can't skip it.
oh,
They
yeah.
can't just be like, I'm not going to come to homeroom. I don't have to do that.
Well, see, and we never dealt with that problem. We had to be there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I mean, they have to be there, but they don't come.
right. But I meant, yeah, they
Yeah.
wouldn't have been, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we were better students at that time. We went to school and we stayed in school all day. I mean,
So
what
did we in the 90s.
Hmm?
In the 90s, we did too.
Yeah. So, but now it's
changed.
yeah, so much has changed.
Anyway. Hi,
And
Aunt Jill. Welcome.
Julie, thanks for coming.
And Jill, summer plans, June is summer school. And I don't have my
teaching.
contract for that yet, but I understand it's good money to work summer school. So it's just the month of June, starts June 3rd, ends June 28th. July, we just still don't know when we have to come back. We know when school starts, but we don't know when teachers have to come back because they're still negotiating.
Oh,
So we don't know how many work days we're going to have. Like this year we had 2 teacher work days before. There's people lobbying for us to come back a week and a half before the kids. I don't think we need that much time, in my humble opinion. I mean, like maybe a week, but a week and a half. Yeah. No, that's too much. Joyce, I teach high school math. This year I'm teaching algebra and geometry. I still don't know next year. Kathy is pushing for me to do algebra 1 and algebra 2. I would rather stay algebra 1 and geometry, but we'll see what happens. She is my department head. So, but what the principal and vice principals say goes. So we'll see what I end up teaching.
you do.
I know I can't do calculus and pre-calculus, but we have 2 other teachers that are super qualified for that. So
Good.
I'm pretty sure I won't be doing pre or calculus. So that's good. And we don't have a trig class. So
Oh,
we don't have trigonometry.
yeah. Okay.
Yes. Let's see anything else. Oh, and then Dave is doing marching band in July. It's like it starts like the second week of July. He'll be going in the mornings and doing that for like 3 hours. Volunteering, but he'll get more experience with marching band. So if he ever, wants to do it, it gives him the in. But yes. Joyce, you loved math and you still do? I like math. There's days when I struggle though.
Yeah, I like math.
You
But I
like
don't-
arithmetic.
Yes, I don't like algebra and geometry and all that stuff. I never went on from there. I got through algebra and geometry, and I don't even know. And it's all different now. I mean, they do it different. It's the same thing, but they do it different type thing.
Yeah, they've pushed a lot of things sooner. Like we didn't have calculus and pre-calc in my high school.
No.
Those were college only. Like
Mhm.
I think the highest we had was algebra 2, and I didn't have to take math my senior year. We only had to have 3 years. Because remember my senior year, I took English and I took like government or history, one of those 2.
And
And then
we only
I took
have 2 years. We only have to have
choir
two.
classes and 2 drama classes.
Yeah, we only had to have 2 years of math. So I had
Okay.
algebra and geometry, and then they only had trigonometry if you wanted to go on. But we didn't have calculus, you know.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Calculus is hard. That's what I'm trying to finish off right now.
I know. You'll get through it.
Well, I did get through another class last week, so
Yeah, so you
my geometry for algebra teachers. Hi, Christiana. Welcome. Let me look at something really fast. Just making sure.
it's printing.
Yeah. I don't know. One of these may be a miss. I may have to cancel it in a minute. I'm trying it may have a spot where it's not going to print. Like
You wanna show your nostalgic 3D printing thing? For
yes,
all you people from the 90s.
80s. Well, it's the movie's from the 80s.
Okay, the movies from the 80s.
Like 86, I think, or 87.
Because we owned them both on video, a VHS.
Right,
Yeah.
but that was when I was in high school.
And 2.
Yeah.
No, we had them at the video store.
Well, yeah, but then when I was in high school, I owned number 2 because I used to watch it all the time. But you guys may have seen my video too. I made a video
I know.
on our YouTube with one of these guys printing. It is Falcor from the Never-Ending Story. Look at him. He's in a white silk, which let me see if I can make it so it's
Shiny.
shiny on him. Like, okay, maybe make it a little bit more. You can kind of see that he is a white silk filament.
Mm,
And then just his brown eyes. It looks better than it did. But yeah,
yeah.
I've got Falcor. He's so cute.
Does his mouth open?
No,
Oh, okay.
no.
I just
But-
wonder. Sometimes they do. The
Yeah,
dragon and stuff.
little
It's-
luck dragon. None of the dragons I print.
He is a dragon.
He's a luck dragon. I had kids or people, adults saying, isn't that the dog from Neverending Story? He's not a dog, he's a luck dragon. He is a very special part of our childhood.
Yes, that's right.
Yes. Oh, the original is from 84. Thank you, Christiana.
Thanks.
I'm like, I know it's like it was earlier 80s, but
Yeah,
yeah.
you were 4 years old, Amber.
I know, but I used to watch that movie all the time. You know,
Mhm.
that's one of the most amazing, traumatizing movies for every 80s child ever.
Traumatizing. Why?
Yes, The Swamps of Sadness
Oh, well,
with
yeah. Well, that's
with
right. It took somebody, didn't
Artax,
Yes, it
the
took
horse. I mean,
that's right.
cried for years over that. But Falkor is amazing.
And we had in my childhood Old Yeller that we
Old
cried
Yeller.
over. Old Yeller. Yeller.
Yes.
It was Old Yeller. Yep.
Mhm.
First time I ever knew they'd kill a dog or in a show. I mean that they killed him. And I was young when that came out.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, well, I think everybody's probably seen Old Yeller.
Well,
I've
that and Where the Red Fern Grows.
I've never seen Where the Red Fern Goes. I read the book, I think, in high school, but
Oh, that book is traumatizing too.
well, just like the bridge
Bridge
to
to Terabithia.
that. That is not. That's a children's book, but it's not.
I
It's
did. I
a
when I was long-term subbing before I became a teacher in the special education, I finished a year out for SPED. Um, they had been reading that book when I joined. So I just picked it up. I knew nothing about this book. I hadn't seen the movie. I hadn't read the book before. We're doing like popcorn reading with these middle schoolers, and everyone is sobbing.
no,
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
Oh,
I couldn't believe it was a children's book. I mean,
oh, that movie is hardcore.
yeah, yeah.
Yes. I say we read Walk Two Moons when I was doing long-term subbing in Utah. When I was doing the sixth grade subbing, the long term that I did before we moved to New Mexico.
I've never heard of that.
That book is a very good book, but it's another one of those that it just rips your heart out. It has to do with parental loss, and it has to do with like child loss, like miscarriages in it. Like the kids were like doing popcorn reading, volunteering, and like in the lesson plans, the teacher was like, when you get to this chapter, you need to read the whole thing out loud. Do not let the kids read it. You will not make it through. Like, it's a very good
Popcorn
book.
reading. What does that mean? Popcorn
That
reading.
means like someone finishes reading and they're like, well, I'm gonna popcorn to Sarah. All right, Sarah can read as much as she wants. She's like, I'm gonna popcorn to John.
I've
So
never heard that before.
it's called
That's kind
popcorn reading. Yeah, sometimes it works. And if you have kids that are willing,
of.
some groups you don't get kids who are willing to popcorn to each other and then you have to do something else. But yeah, if kids are willing, it works really well. I'm sorry. Because it's
Allergies?
sun today, my eyes are just sore.
Ooh.
You know, our blue eyes with the sun just are very tender.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Oh.
And that's my newest print this week. My other one sold. My other new stuff.
Tell them what you did.
We had the art in the park today at Anna
No.
Becker Park. What, that?
What new?
Oh, oh,
Uh,
new things. I'm sorry.
yeah. What
Like,
new thing you did?
um, I did an axolotl dragon.
Oh, did you do one of those? They're so cute.
They're very cute. Also some astronauts. I didn't send you pictures of those. I did some that were like real life colors. Like I did one that was black and one that was white. And their face kind of looks like from Toy Story,
Oh,
but it's not like Buzz Lightyear. It kind of looks like him, but it's not Buzz Lightyear. But they're very cute with the multicolor. Dave has been suggesting that for a while, so I finally did some and they sold. Um, I mean, I did a lot of dragons because we like were nearly sold out last week because we had gone like 4 weeks in a row.
I remember.
It was really hard to keep up. So now with 2 weeks, I made a ton of full-size dragons. I did some mushroom dragons. I did some different ones. So yeah, sorry. Text message. I was dismissing it. Um, Yeah. And that's, I mean, that's the big thing. I did a couple of eggs with dragons, but I didn't get as many of those done because I did more full size because I was running so low.
Mhm.
This I'm actually trying to print right now some dragon eggs and dragons and some more falcors because oh my gosh, one of the a lady was so excited. Like she like literally was like screaming the name Falcor and was like, "Oh my gosh, I have to have one. Oh my gosh." Like she was made my morning. It was so she was so excited. And then her husband's like, "Do you want it?" She's like, "Oh, you're gonna buy it for me?" Like it was so cute. It was adorable. So yeah, that was the big excitement today was Falcor. Yeah, I mean, it was a good day. It wasn't our best day, but I mean, it it was better than all of our weeks in Alamogordo. I'll put it that way. But it was our worst week here.
Right,
But it was still good. Like
right,
it was still good. I mean,
right.
we make this much every time. We'll have some extra money during the summer, which is we
But
could use, you know.
will they have it even when it gets into the hundreds?
We're in a park with quite a few trees.
Okay.
And we do, like I said, we got a tent with that has sides now. So we can put up one side to block the excess sun, and it's wider than our other tent. So we actually were able to move our chairs inside of it, mostly out of the sun. And it has an awning in the front, which is
Oh,
really nice. It has a built-in awning that goes out about 4 feet that
oh,
adds extra shade. So I mean, it's really cool.
yeah, yeah, that's nice.
And they do a couple other ones during the year too. They do a Day of the Dead one on November 2nd. And she said, we have to come to that. She told us that today. And then they do one on December 18th for Christmas.
Well, now
And
that you know ahead of time, you can start making some skeletons for it and stuff.
we can plan specific Day of the Dead stuff.
Yeah, and you can
Nice.
actually make the skeleton dinosaurs that you have and the
Mm-hmm.
skeleton dragons. They have the
And like
skeleton.
the multicolored ones. Sorry, I'm just gonna look at something really fast. Okay. It might work, it might not. I still don't know. I still don't know if it's gonna keep going. Sorry. Um, just checking on it. I don't want to waste filament.
Right.
If I can
Yes.
stop it early, I don't waste filament because filament is not cheap.
Well, you waste whatever you've stopped it on, but
Right. But if I catch it early, I only waste like a couple layers. If I
right,
don't catch it till later,
right.
lots of things happen.
Yeah.
Christiana said the worst book she read too young was Johnny Tremaine. It was required reading in 4th grade, and she said that was scary stuff. I've never read that book.
I don't think I have either, but
I
I've
think
heard
I've
of it.
heard of it. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I've never read it.
Right.
So I'll have to look into that one.
Another tear jerker movie was My Girl.
Oh my gosh, yes. That movie broke the 90s hearts.
Yes. We got a lawnmower going down the
Oh,
street.
I like something going on outside.
He's walking with a lawnmower.
Should I go get my baby to show her off?
If you want to, but be fast because I don't know what to say when you're gone.
Do
I'm
you have
not,
anything to show? Did you
well,
check your
did
next month's calendar? It's almost due.
did I just show the dragon or not?
Yeah, talk about the dragon and the
Okay.
club.
If you're in our club, like Jill, um, this is, I didn't make an extra yarn this time, but this is the dragon that Amber made. It's the sunflower dragon. Has the nice dragon tail, the orange underneath, and then I just noticed the little sunflowers inside, the little seeds inside of it too. Yeah, it had a lot. Yeah. If you're not in our dragon club, it's been going now. This was the 10th month. So we've done 10 different dragons. And Amber makes up the dragons, sends them to me, and then I make the yarn up to match. So this one had orange, black, and yellow in it. More of an autumny color, but I tried to put more yellow in it. But if anyone has ever worked with yellow, the other colors kind of take it over, but it did have some yellow. There's more yellow on the dragon than I had on the yarn. But anyway, so this month's.
It's
This one,
orange, brown, and yellow, not orange, black, and yellow.
I said brown,
You said black.
brown,
As I was walking in, you said black.
brown.
Jill said it's awesome.
Fine.
Excuse
Is she
me,
trying to suck on you?
trying to bite me. Dave didn't feed her yet.
Oh,
This is Clementine, everyone.
tell the
My
story of
new,
Clementine.
my newest heater baby. I don't know. Were we filming when we had the heater babies before? I don't think we were yet, were we?
No, no, because you lived in the little house in
Yeah,
Kingman, that first house. Yeah, we
in
weren't filming yet.
Blackfoot, not Kingman.
I meant Blackfoot. I'm sorry, Blackfoot.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is Clementine. She likes hair. Um, hey, excuse me, little girl. So anyway, so at school, you guys, we have a feral cat colony at our school. Like there are so many cats and kittens everywhere. We're lucky if we see them, but they're everywhere. So last week, so not this Tuesday, but the Tuesday before that, I came to school and two of the ladies I work with were looking up at the heater vent outside our library. And I was like, what are you guys looking at? They're like, there's a cat up there. I'm like, what? So our assistant principal got her out and I was like, I will take her. I will take her. She's a heater baby. It's meant to be because we've had heater babies before. So she came and she lived in my classroom last week with me. I brought her to and from school. I fed her at school. The kids got to know her. Yes, I know. Hi, baby. We figure she was about 4 weeks old when we got her. So she's close to 6 weeks now. She is eating food and using the litter box.
Oh, good.
I do mix a little bit of the KMR in with her food still with some warm water
Yeah,
to
to
give
make
her
it
the
easy.
nutrients, but she's adorable. She is something about tabbies though. Look at that little fat belly. Really?
She's getting
And
nice.
she's so good. She's such a good eater. Like those Shiba that you can break in half. Like
Uh-huh.
she was eating a whole half by herself
By
in
herself.
like 20 minutes.
She was hungry.
I'm down to feeding her in the morning when I get home from school and at night before we go to bed. I was feeding her like every 3 to 4 hours at school, but when she made it through the night the first few nights, I was like, well, I can leave her at home. I might bring her back this week on Thursday and Friday during finals so the kids can cuddle with her after they finish their finals just to say hi. I've been told I have to bring her back so kids can say goodbye to her before summer. But yeah, she's very sweet. Rusty is still getting used to her too. Oh, sweetie, don't bite me. But yeah, so she is very sweet, very cute. Rusty, we sprayed bitter spray on her back last night. Rusty got super mad at us for that. To try to get him to stop trying to pick her up. Like, because she's so little and he's so big.
And he thinks
Like,
she's
I don't even know what she weighs.
and you don't want him to pick her up and go like this and start shaking
No,
her.
exactly. That's why we're not letting him pick her up.
No.
But I'm like, how much do you weigh, little girl? Should we see? I have a scale right here. Jake, sit down. How much do you weigh? She weighs just over a pound,
Oh, okay.
I think. 23 ounces. So almost 2 pounds.
Almost 2 pounds.
Almost 2 pounds. She's healthy. She's eating a lot and she's healthy. Hey, that's my hair. That's my hair. Yeah, she is super playful. I put toys in with her. That's what Jill said. She's super playful, or she's so playful. I put like the little balls, like the little like felt ones. She loves those. She has a little ball that has a bell in it. We can hear her rolling that around at night. And I'm actually using one of my flower letters boxes in her crate with her. The ones that our tins came in.
Oh,
Have it in there sideways with a little blanket in it for her to sleep in.
Oh, yeah.
Because I took out her carrier because I have to wash the blanket. She peed on it before she was using a litter box. So it needs to be washed and hasn't been yet. Can you stop? Can you stop? Joyce, Rusty is a golden doodle. He is high energy. He just turned 1 last week, by the way. He's still a puppy, but he turned 1.
Right. They're puppy till they're 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
And hi, everyone. Amber's going to go to give me back to Dave so that she can focus because you're such a distraction. Yes, she's very sweet and she needs yarn. No. Yarn is what made my last free cat be a $400 cat when Molly tried to eat it.
Yes, because it'll get tangled in their throat.
Yes,
And,
I'll be
and
quick.
in their
I'll be
intestines. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not real good for them.
No.
I've been very lucky with my 2 girls. Neither of them is really even thinks about the yarn. I've left it out and never had any of them, either of them, even try to chew it or anything. When Amber had her other cats, her tabby, Molly, used to try and eat it. And it's like they love the smell of it or something. So I've been lucky because when you're dyeing yarn, you've got yarn around, even though you put it away and stuff, you still, when you work with yarn, you've got it out here. So, but in my shop this week, I've just dyed up some of the worsted and regular sock yarn in the colors that I showed you guys 2 weeks ago, the ones we did the sparkle in. So
Mhm.
I've got those, but otherwise I've just been doing my club. So, and I got no plans for the summer.
Yeah,
Just it'll
doing what you do every day.
a week.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Um, I have some whips and a finished object.
okay, because I have none.
Yeah.
I'm busy doing the other stuff.
Oh, Joyce said their cats and the dog are uninterested in the yarn, which is awesome.
Oh, good. Yeah, you're lucky
Rusty will
too.
steal my yarn too. He's stolen projects um
Hmm.
off the counter. Speaking of which, this is one of the things he stole this week while I was trying to make these. Now, this is gonna look weird, and I'm gonna tell you what it's gonna be. And I have a big chest. So when I show you what this is, that's why these are the size they are. I'm trying to make a bralette. So these are the 2 cups for the bralette. Um, but it's the rainbow super saver, the red heart. I still have like 5 more skeins of this back there, so I'm using it for everything.
And look how different the two of them look. They
This
don't
is
look
the green
like they
one,
belong together.
and
I mean,
then
one's pink and yellow
yeah,
and the other's
this
orange.
one ended with the green, and then you start in the middle when you make the cup. So you go up and then around and around and around and around. So where this one ended, right here at the top, this one started with that green.
It'll
So
be interesting. Are you just going to wear it for Dave?
it'll be at home for when I don't want to wear a real bra.
Okay.
These bralettes are, I mean, there's no underwire in it, so it'll be a little more comfortable when it gets super hot.
Yeah.
This one is acrylic. I do have some cotton I'm going to try to make with after. This is just kind of my first go. Acrylic is more stretchy though than cotton, so I am concerned about it losing its shape. But we'll
You might
see.
want something with some nylon in it so well,
No, I don't want it to stretch. I want it to keep its shape.
it does. Nylon makes it keep it shaped. That's why they put nylon 75/25 in socks. If you make your socks
I
with
thought that was to
100%,
stretch it.
no, if you make socks with 100% wool, they lose their shape and they'll slide down your leg.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought
So
that,
that's
I always thought that was to give it the stretch.
no,
That makes
well, it
sense.
does do that too, but it goes back in
Yeah.
where just regular wool. But cotton stretches too, especially if you get hot in it. If you
Yeah.
sweat, well, I mean, you never want to use it as a bathing suit, cotton.
No, 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 no. I mean, these are not for bathing suits.
I've
No, they're
seen some
just
cute halter tops they've made out
I've
of
I'm like,
little.
I need to crochet more. Because it's been a while. So I'm trying to do more things. I
Uh-huh.
mean, I'm good at crocheting, but I haven't been doing it a lot until
Right.
recently again. So I'm like, I'm getting back into the habit. Joy says it'll be pretty, it will be pretty. I'm actually excited. I like these retro stripes colors. And Christiana, I will let you know how it works out. I've been watching a couple well, one girl who is on YouTube, who her whole channel is crocheting, and she does like crocheted scrunchies, halter tops, bralettes, and she does videos like she'll say, how many of these can I do in one day? Her name is Passionate, I think. Like Passionate Blogs, and it's KNIT. That's all that she does. And so I've been watching her make her bralettes that she sells. She also makes handkerchiefs, bandanas. So that's another one of my whips is a bandana I'm trying. And it's with the
Cotton.
cotton from, this is the Walmart one.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the sugar and cream,
Yes,
or
I think it's sugar and cream or peaches and cream. It's one of the, I think it's sugar and cream.
yeah, I think
Oh,
it's sugar,
maybe not though. It might be peaches and cream because all my little ones that I got from Walmart that are the cotton, they're peaches and
they're
cream.
peaches and cream. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure, but this is the beginning of a bandana.
Oh,
Like a
so it's going to be it's
like a
like a
granny
granny
square
square.
bandana. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited for this.
You should have made it in the
Thank
same,
you, passionate Kelsey. Thank you, Christiana. What?
should have made it in the same yarn as the bra, because then you could wear it with the bra.
That's true. And I might after because I still have 5 skeins of that.
How come
I
you
bought like 12
wasn't-
of them, Mom. I bought like 13 of them.
Hi.
I was gonna make those hats. I
Oh,
was gonna use the knitting machine to make hats. I thought that is great. As I get ready for winter to do markets, I'll have these hats with pom-poms on them.
well, and I don't even use mine to make hats. I don't even use mine, my knitting
You don't
machine.
use yours anymore.
My
but-
good one, my
Yes.
$200 one.
Okay, really quickly, let me see. Bamboo is good moisture wicking fabric. That is true. I will try that one too. In my little town, I have to go with what we have at Walmart or what I can find on Amazon or Joann's. And I'm
Yeah,
thinking about putting in a Joann's order for some of the velvet yarn to make some velvet scrunchies.
I
Because
think
those
they
really
do
sell
a,
too.
I think they do a bamboo linen too. And
I've
I think
seen that,
the linen
yes.
would be good for the soaking up.
Yeah. And I was
Ba-
wondering about the I love this cotton from
No,
because it's mixed with acrylic.
well, because I had some I love this cotton that I
Mhm.
made dishcloths out of,
Yes.
and it does not soak up the water. It
Mm,
is, you have to
I
really,
do.
after, yeah, no, you have to, well, you have to put it, but you, if you go to wipe your table, if something
Mhm.
spills and the wash rag's dry, it does not
Yeah.
soak up the water.
That's
It ha-
true. That's fair.
So I don't know, it might, if you got hot in it, might make you sweat and it might drain down your, run down your,
That's
I
true.
don't know. I mean,
That's true.
if
I'm
you get,
learning a lot because I haven't made a lot of wearables as a
yeah,
crocheter.
I've
I mean,
not
I've made
either.
hats and that's about it.
Yeah, and shawls. We've made hats
Yeah,
and shawls.
hats and shawls. And so
I
I'm
don't
just
even make
gonna
hats.
branch
I make
out.
shawls and dishcloths, but now I did make those those like vest things, remember?
Oh yeah. Like the
It was,
sweaterlet. Is that what they call
yeah,
it? Like
kind of
sweaterlet?
like, yeah,
Well,
'cause they're got a little like a cap sleeve, but I made one real short,
mhm.
which I thought in the winter when it starts getting, when I read in bed at night, it would be nice to have on me. And then the other one I like because it's longer. I made that one longer. And it's nice just to, actually, I actually have put it on a couple times when I'm watching my thing in the front room thing, because sometimes gets a little cooler than,
Yeah.
in between the heat cycles. So yeah, but otherwise I haven't tried. Show everybody.
Hi,
Why do we
Rusty.
have a dog?
Yes, Rusty. And what? Oh, one can, and then do like a little bit in the scoop of the milk, like just a little, like not, don't fill it all the way, and then fill the scoop with hot with warm water, and then mix those together. No baby food in this. Right now, just the can. If she doesn't eat the can, mix a little baby food in. There's some in the fridge. Okay. Okay, but if she should, she's hungry. She should. Okay. Okay. Bye, Rusty. Can milk. Yes, canned milk and water. Yep. Okay. Because the milk is like 2 to 1. So, bye, Rusty. Bye. Sorry, I gotta kick my dog out. Oh, go on, Dave. Come on. Okay, come on. Be good boy. Did you hear what he couldn't remember the recipe? I told him to get the baby food made.
Feed the poor
Yeah.
little thing.
So I mean, I was gonna make I wanted to make a swan show. I found a pattern and then there's a video that goes along it. I could not follow it very well, so I went to a poncho instead.
What's
So
a
I have
poncho?
a swan show is a mix between a sweater and a poncho.
So it's actually has like,
It's like poofy. Sometimes it has sleeves, like tight sleeves here, but everything else is loose. It was the one I was looking at was really cute and I really tried. I just couldn't follow it.
Jill made a beautiful sweater. Are you still on there, Jill? Yes, she showed. Have you seen it yet? It's like a dark brown, and I think it's Jill's own pattern. Is
Okay.
it, Jill? And it's almost like long enough to be almost a sweater coat. It looks like it goes below her rear end.
Oh,
So yeah. So
yeah.
when she was showing it, I thought, wow, that's, that I kind of like that. And I think it's crochet.
Okay.
Ask her.
Well, she can hear you.
It's a crochet. I can't read her comments.
There's a bit of a delay. So let me show you my other whip while we're waiting. Because I'm gonna show you my finished object last.
Okay.
So when I did my finished object, this is what I was trying to make, or this is what I was looking for, and I could not find this pattern. After I finished my finished object, I found a pattern for this. So it is a poncho. Oh, she said the floozy sweater and it's knit.
It was knit. Oh, okay.
Okay. I mean, I can knit.
You could do it. Yeah, not me though.
Okay, sorry, I gotta pull my needle out. Or my okay. It's a granny square poncho.
Oh, you're getting quite a ways done on it.
This is 2 skeins worth right now.
Oh, okay.
This is 2 skeins worth, but it needs to be longer. I think it's probably going to be at least 3 skeins for me.
It's going to be really long in the front, isn't it? And back.
Yeah, they tend to be longer. I mean,
Yeah, because they're just a square.
well, kind of. It's not a square. See,
Oh,
not a
so you
square.
could wear it like that.
I could wear it like that, but I mean,
Then it covers your arms more.
but this is how it looks.
Yeah, yeah.
So
And
it's
that's
similar to the one Grandma made us when we were kids.
no,
But
hers
I
were
think
round.
hers wasn't granny square though.
No, and hers were rounded. And I haven't seen a pattern like that. Yeah, hers had the hole, and then she interweaved like a cord through it. She crocheted the cord, of course.
Oh
then
yeah,
you could
after.
fold and
Yeah.
and tighten it up. But it was
Yeah,
a
I
circle.
love that.
You guys had circles. I wish I had a picture. Do you have all my pictures of you kids when you were little? You might have a picture of that.
I
Yours
don't
was
have the pictures.
turquoise and pink, and the girls' were that orange
The only
and
one I ever remember
yellow.
seeing was the brown and red one. The brown and orange and red. That's the only one I ever remember seeing. I don't remember any other color.
I'll have to find
That
the
was the
picture.
one that I wore when I was old enough to remember.
Oh, okay, because I don't
Oh.
remember that one. I only remember the pink and the blue, and then the one the girls had, they both had the yellow, orange, and white. It was the variegated, just an
Yeah, I
acrylic.
don't remember though either of
Yeah,
those
yeah.
colors. Yeah.
But the blue and the pink was a cotton. She did it in cotton.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember
But
that.
they were just, I think, all double crocheted. They were just doubled, and she just kept adding on it. So I think she just made a circle, and then just kept adding.
That would make sense. Just keep growing.
Yeah.
Jill said her sweater is in super bulky, but she's working on numbers for bulky 5. Okay.
Yeah. The bulky I have online is a bulky 5, which is bulkier than I've ever knit with, but
Yeah, it's like a chunky, like a super chunky yarn, yours. Because it's the one that I had before, right? Basically.
no,
No, is it less chunky than the one I had?
yes.
Okay.
Yours had, I think, 88 yards to the 100 grams, didn't it?
I don't remember.
And this has 137. It's chunkier than an Aran weight has like 188 yards, but
Okay.
Aran weight is hard to find because this one is on the package. It says it's a 5, but yet it's only 137 yards. So to me, a 5 would be like 188 because a 4 is 220. So, but it depends on the manufacturer too, excuse me, because some 4s are like 200. So, it just depends. But now is that the one you finished?
This
Oh,
is the
that's
other one that I
other you were
finished.
doing. Yes, I
So
remember
see
that.
how it makes sense that it was like, oh, long, super long. And then it looks cuter, like if you fold over the cuff right here or whatever. It's not really a cuff,
More
but
like, yeah, to make it more.
but I do love the colors of this yarn.
Yes,
Love
yes.
it. It is so 90s. Oh, hello, Mimi loves crochet. She said first time to our live. And she said,
Oh,
"Here's
hi,
the yarn
hi.
you dye." Hello, and thank you, Jill, for saying my poncho is so pretty and bright. Yes. I'm like, seriously, guys,
We'll be seeing more of that color.
I have 3.5 more skeins.
How many?
Guys, 3.5.
Oh, wow.
Well, because I got that one. I just pulled another one into here that I'm about to start for the big one.
How many yard skeins did that one take? That's on you now.
5,
Did it take 5? Wow.
I think.
Because
Because
that,
one I think was about here.
didn't you say the one that you're doing now, the girl only had She used
She
3.
only has 2 in the video, but she has 2 solid red hearts. And solid red hearts have more in them than a variegated red heart.
That's right, they do,
They're
yes.
big skeins, so you never get as much with
With
the
any of them, even with the peaches and cream, the cotton, you get like, say, 97 yards if it's plain and 82 if it's variegated.
Which is
I
so
don't know
weird
why.
to me. I don't know
Yeah.
why we do that.
It wouldn't weigh anymore, you wouldn't think. And yet it's
No.
still supposed to be the 3.5 ounces or the,
Although I
100
suppose it's more
grams.
difficult to dye it. I mean, my multicolored
Well,
3D prints,
yeah,
variegation does take longer to do things.
yeah,
So
but not at
that's why
those
you don't do
places.
much.
They use machines. So
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Hold on, I'm just gonna walk over here for 1 second.
if you all wonder what she is doing, especially if you're new to us, is Amber does 3D printing and she has three 3D printers going at the same time.
Yes, that's one of them. The other 2 are next to it. So the
Right.
one all the way at the end that you guys can't see, I just stopped it.
Oh, it was
Not, no, I gotta fix it. Yes. Okay, Christiana says, okay, Mimi says, I'm still looking for yarn for my BOD shawl. I'm excited. And Christiana says, it really is beautiful yarn. I'm jealous of the bulkier yarn. I've been making a pongo out of fingering weight, and it's such a slog, and it's been at least 2 years since I started it. Yeah, fingering weight. Oh yeah. I was looking at skirts, like I was thinking about crocheting a skirt. And there's some designs that are made with fingering weight, and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah,
No,
because
I'm finding the worsted weight ones.
right. Well, they go with fingering because it's for summer, it's a lighter weight too. Just like when they
And you
make
can
a
get like
fingering
delicate
weight sweater,
designs.
a fingering
Mhm,
weight sweater. Well, yeah, they take 20 times as long to make because they're,
mhm.
yeah. Well, just like even my blanket that I am going to get back to you guys finally, eventually. It's a DK weight, which I mean, it's not that big of a difference than a worsted, but yet the worsted, all the blankets I made with the worsted seem to go faster. So, it's like,
Mhm.
okay, I think it's all a state of mind.
I mean, like my poncho that I finished, honestly, like that took me like 3 weeks. That's
Yeah,
hardly any time at all.
yeah, that one went really fast, but you
And
were
this
excited
one
about it.
started last Sunday.
Yeah, you were excited about it.
I was. I wanted to finish it. I wanted to see how it looked.
And like the one you're doing now, even the other one you did, it's just doubles. And once
Mhm.
you get going, isn't it the same pat? You
Same
just,
thing over and over. Because it's basically a big granny square.
yeah. So,
Kind of. Well, I mean, it's like a granny eyeball. Because it's
oh,
pointy
it's
at
not,
two ends.
oh, so it's not a square that they put a hole in type thing. It's
Mm-mm.
actually longer on 2 sides than the other. Oh,
So it's
the one I
pointy
was
down the
looking at,
front and the back.
yeah, the other one that I was looking at was an actual square. It had
Okay.
the same, but if you wanted it bigger, it would still say square. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But if anybody knows of a round poncho pattern out there that is crochet,
Yes.
let me know. You can text
And
me or you
I'm
can
like,
email me on my crystalskieshanddyed@gmail.com. Let me know.
so many YouTube videos of how to make things. I'm like, that's where, I mean,
Well, yeah, because when you told me I started looking for them, remember I found like 5 or
mhm,
6 other patterns than what the one
mhm,
you looked at. So,
yeah.
but I did look at yours, but I don't like, okay. The one girl I watched, she had a really neat way of, when you do a long strand of singles or not,
Mm-hmm.
what they call them, the
Yeah, like
first,
a chain.
the chain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know how when you go to put them together, if you have a long, it's hard to make
Mm-hmm.
sure that it's flat. Well, this lady was really neat. What she did was she did 10 of them and then she stuck the end of the crochet hook on the beginning one and then did 10 and then slid those 10 off and put this one on here and did 10 more so that she always was keeping it flat. And then
Oh,
she
interesting.
did them back together. Yeah, it was interesting. I thought
Huh.
that's a good way to keep them, especially, when you start anything and you pull it out of the center, you've got a crinkly yarn.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go to do a chain, you get this crinkly chain that doesn't want to lay flat. So I know a lot of people start from the outside, and maybe well, I know if you start from the outside, you wouldn't have that crinkle. You'd have a nice flatter.
Yeah, I mean, that's how the cones are nice because I started from the outside of the cone,
Yep.
even
And
though
then
it's cotton, because the cotton, when they gets crinkly, is way more annoying than
because I don't think I have ever seen acrylic on a cone. Now you can get wool on a cone. We can get the bare wool on a cone, and
Mhm.
but I don't know if you can get the dyed wool on a cone. I've
I don't
only
know.
really
Yeah, I
seen
don't
it
know if
on
I've ever seen it.
cotton. Yeah,
I don't know.
I have to look into that. Look on Amazon. See what
Yes.
they got.
Okay,
Hey,
really quickly, let me catch up really fast with a few
hey,
comments. Okay. Christiana said the worst part is the poncho is my design and doesn't have numbers worked out yet. Jill said, I was wondering if Amber wanted to make yarn bowls. I'm looking into them, but remember we decided they're kind of light. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it because I'd have to probably do 100% infill to make them heavy enough. Because right now I do about 10% infill, and that's what's inside, like where it goes back and forth. I'd have to do like 99% infill or 100%. Mimi says worsted is a bit too hot for Texas weather, except for possibly 4 to 5 days. Honestly, here too,
yeah, that's right. You in New Mexico.
but I just like crocheting with it. Christiana said hers is round and she'll share it once she has the numbers.
Okay, good, good.
But it's with
I'll
fingering
make
weight
it. I'll
yarn.
be I'll be your test knitter,
That tester.
test crocheter.
Yes. Oh, okay. Let's see. Anything. Premier has bobbins. Premier has bobbins. The cone is like a bobbin.
Hmm.
Yes.
I'll look at
And
that.
let's see. Mimi said she won a giveaway for a shawl kit and was not aware it was one weight on a good day. She's thinking, yeah, I'm adding a 2 weight to it. I would do that too.
Or yeah,
Yeah.
put them together.
Double
Yeah,
up, double up, or triple up.
I know Jill does a lot of that. I've seen her do a lot of the where she does them together. So yeah, but
Anyway, it's warm in my craft room because my printers
hands,
are going.
my hands are all. I'm getting that summer sweat again. I get sweaty hands. It's kind of a family trait. I get them. Alaska gets them. I don't think you get them.
Mhm.
No, I don't know if any of my kids do, except it skipped a generation, and then Alaska, my granddaughter got them. Tow truck. Oh, the tow guy's out here. You know, they're towing vehicles that aren't supposed to be parked on our. They started that June or April 1st.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
Because these are actually fire lanes. You know, they're not wide enough to park cars on there. And then, so we all have tags on our car too that
Oh,
tell that no.
really? That's new.
And if you have a visitor that's going to come and park in your spot, you have to go to the thing and get a visitor tag for them to put on their car if they're going to stay overnight, or a
Oh,
couple
okay.
of days, like for summer vacations, people coming. Yeah.
That's
So
crazy.
as long as you pull in because I have room, you could pull up. So when you guys come this summer,
We're
I
not
know
coming this summer. Maybe next summer. We were there last summer. Ah,
you lived here last summer.
no,
No,
we didn't. We
that's
came to
right. You
visit from
visited.
Alamogordo
That's right.
in
Was it,
between when we were looking for
was
a
it,
job.
was it closer or what not
Was
than
Alamogordo
Albuquerque?
closer? No,
Uh-huh.
3 hours away further.
Mhm.
So we're a little bit closer.
Yeah.
So, um, Christiana says her first was worsted. This poncho can be done in any weight once you get the math figured out. So that's exciting. I'm excited to
Yeah.
see it. I hope you finish it.
Yeah,
Um,
me too.
Mimi, I am in New Mexico because she asked where are we at. And
And
it is warm here in New Mexico today. It was a high of almost 90. It was 89. And mom's in Utah and she had high of like 80 today, right?
right. But yeah, for the last couple of days and for the by Tuesday it's supposed to be only a high of 50 again.
Oh
So
wow.
we're still in that changing where it can't make up its mind. Like 4 days ago we had rain for the last on and off for the last 2 weeks. It was nice.
Mhm.
My
Well, you
grass.
remember the 14th was our anniversary when Dave and I got married. It snowed the next day
Yeah,
in
we got like that much snow, everything. Well, we got snow about a week ago.
Oh
And
yeah.
today, and
Oh yeah.
Helena really got it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah,
so we're high desert. Are you high desert or low desert?
we're high desert.
Is it too?
Our elevation is pretty high.
We actually get all, we have Amber and I lived in Montana. I was actually born in Montana, and I mean, it 20, 30 below in the winter was nothing. But here, if it even gets to 20 above, they consider it cold here. So, but we do get snow, but not like we did in Montana. So we get all four seasons here, but they're relatively nice. And in the summer, it might hit 100, maybe 20 or 30 days out of the summer, but if that many. But you guys will hit 100, won't you? Higher? Is it hotter there? No, it was hotter in Alamogordo, wasn't it, than Belen? Aren't you a little higher? Albuquerque's a little higher. You're a high desert.
It's a little bit higher. It
Because I
gets
think
way
Alamogordo was
cooler
more
here.
low because it was close to Mexico. So you were more of a down. Where down toward the equator.
Well, you mean south? Because down is like elevation.
Yeah, so
Yes. Oh, Mimi says she's praying for snow. I wish. We had snow once this year, and we had really bad hail like a month ago. Like it
well,
was big.
oh, that's right. You said bitches. It was big, you guys.
Mhm.
The size of a jumbo marble.
Yeah, it
You
was
used
it
to
was
play
massive.
marbles.
Oh,
What do they
hi
call
Robin.
the big?
Welcome.
Hi.
Robin's on.
Good.
Hello. Yeah. So right now though I'm hot.
Me too. Like I said, I should have left the air on, but I didn't.
Like our AC is on, but I think it's set at 72. So out there it's probably super comfortable. But
Yeah,
it doesn't sense in this room because obviously it's far away from it.
right. Well, you have vents.
Yeah, but they're not going to turn on if it thinks it's 72 out there. It may be 76 in here, but
Oh,
it
I
doesn't
see what you're
sense
saying.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, Robin's with Maddie. Hi, Maddie, too.
Oh, hi, Maddie. I tried to call you, Robin, to see if you wanted to be on with us tonight, but
Oh, she's with Maddie and Frankie.
yeah, so yeah,
Yeah.
you busy. So anyway,
Speaking of which, do you want to talk about our flower letters?
yes.
Because we
We're on
haven't talked about
flower
those.
letters. Okay, Amber and I increased our flower letters.
We did.
So tell the ones you get first.
Okay, so I get the one that we both get, which is Nora Avon. This is what the tin looks like for Nora Avon. Or Nora Avon. I don't know how you want to pronounce it. We've gotten 3 letters for this one now.
Yes.
Our third. So if you don't know what the flower letters are,
Oh, we're gonna go through that now.
well, I mean, there's people
I mean-
here who weren't here last time.
I still have my little thing
I know,
across.
I need to. They send you a letter every 2 weeks.
Really nice. Each one is color coded or coated with a different flower.
And they
Oh.
tell a story.
And they
They tell a really nice story. And I got a different letter opener for each tin because I have 3 stories. This is one of the ones. Well, I
And
put them together myself. They came with the beads. And I put the beads on myself. I picked which ones I wanted to use. So this is one letter opener.
And I got a Harry Potter letter opener.
And the tins are separate.
Yes.
You have to buy that separately, but you know, Mom and I, when we do something, we go all in.
Hey, you'll see in a minute.
My Nora Avon tin. And we both, like I said, we both have that one because I bought it for Mom and she bought it for herself. Let's see, hold on, that's my newest one. I have one that I have 3 letters for, one that I have 2 letters for, and one that I have 1 letter for.
Yeah, me too.
Yes.
So my 2-letter one, yours is what?
My 2-letter one is Lily Clara, I believe.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Yes, I'm trying to. Yes.
My 1-letter one.
And it comes with a picture of her. This is Lily Clara.
Oh, okay, neat.
And Lily Clara is like a Wild West story. All
right.
It's in Utah, like the Utah silver mine. And it takes place during the 1800s.
We didn't tell what Nora Avon is.
Okay.
Is a story that is about a girl during our era. It's
modern.
now, modern. And it's more of a teen. She's 17, I think. It's supposed to be more written for a young adult, but any age can enjoy it. And she is a
things just start happening to her. Weird things.
Weird thing. She's she's weird. No, and it is going to be, we found out, it is going to be 7 years long.
Mhm.
So there'll be like 7 books. I've already bought the first year and the second year, but I am not opening the letter for the second year until I'm done with the first year, because it's a gonna go on
Continue,
her
yes.
life.
And I just have the first year.
So yeah, and
Okay.
they should be coming out with the third year pretty soon, I guess.
Yeah.
So, and this is the tin for the second year, but I'm using it for my Orchid May collection right now because
Because Orchid May doesn't have a
it's
10
not, yeah, until
It's their
December.
newest story.
Right. So show your Lily Clara
My Lily Clara tin.
and
Um,
then
and this
a
is the
cowboy one.
yes, this is the cowboy one. It's basically a marriage. Like it's
A
about
mail order bride.
Yep, a mail order bride. Thank you. I couldn't think of that.
Yeah.
So she answers the answer. She answers an ad for a mail order bride. And she's in New York. And that's kind of how the whole story starts. So it's a love story, but there's intrigue and mystery in it, I guess, too. I haven't
Right.
gotten that far yet. I've only gotten 2 letters. So
Right, right. And then mine is the Orchid May collection, my
Okay.
second one. And she is a journalist. And her aunt is an archaeologist. And her aunt wants her to come to Brazil to document everything that's going on and all the finds and stuff. And that's how it starts. And then the love of it is going to be Charlie. And he is a boxer from Chicago that wants to get out of the boxing business. And he is an artist. And so he's being drawn there by the archaeologist's boyfriend to, instead of taking pictures, to draw all the artifacts, copy the pictures and stuff. So that's how it kind of starts out. The first letter is Orchid May's letter, and the second letter is Charlie's letter. I mean, to her, not Charlie's letters. They're actually, the aunt writes to Orchid May, and then the boyfriend writes to Charlie to ask him to come to Brazil. So that's those letters. So, and then we just each got another one. And Amber got
and this is for this one.
for that one.
That's
Oh,
my,
yeah,
my letter opener. It's actually a 4-pack. So there's a 4th one in the living room to open letters.
Oh, okay.
My last one is Audrey Rose. Now, I'm gonna tell you, I hesitated getting this one because of the name, because of the 70s horror film called Audrey Rose.
Oh, yes, I knew that name sounded familiar.
And
Yeah.
I keep thinking of a scene in that where oh gosh, who's in it? The main guy in it is just like saying Audrey Rose over and over and over again. Like she has flashbacks of a past life. She's a little girl. And
Yep.
I remember that movie, but this is not about that at all.
No.
This is a World War II love story. And it actually starts with a soldier. The first letter is a soldier, and his name is Charlie Henderson Burke. And that's his photo. And he's writing back and forth to Audrey Rose, who we bet at a dance.
Yeah, and that's the one book thing that I didn't want to get at all. I told Amber that was the one that I had no desire in it. So
and it says it leads up to D-Day. Like a lot of stuff is going to culminate with D-Day on this. So I'm like, okay, that'll be interesting.
And the third one I got was the Adelaide Magnolia. And it is a Victorian romance one. And this is it. And this is the flower on it. And I got the tin, of course, to go with this.
I didn't show my Audrey Rose tin. This is the Audrey Rose tin.
I sure Rose tin and that. So, and the first letter is it's actually Adelaide. If you've watched the Bridgertons, okay, you know that's the era that this takes place in. They all come to London in the summer for the debutantes and the where they show the young girls that are ready for marriage to the queen. They go before the queen. But anyways, so this is her brother. The first letter is her brother is writing her and wants her to come back. She went through that, and then she something happened, which we don't know yet, and she left the area and has stayed in the country for the last 2 years. And he has fallen in love with a girl that he wants her to come and open the estate that they have in London, so she can invite the girl there to be above board. I mean, be back in those days, they had to have chaperones and all that stuff, so that she will be there so that he can court her. Along with, he said, there's like a bunch of other guys that want to court her too.
I just saw a cattail. Sorry, I saw a cattail on
Yeah.
your right.
Yeah, she's right here. But anyway, so that's the thing. It says it's gonna have mystery in it and intrigue, and it takes place during Mad King George.
Okay, I've heard of Mad
Oh,
King George.
yes, me too.
Huh.
So, yeah, in fact, the Bridgertons, I think the king in that is Mad King George. I mean,
I don't know.
they,
I haven't watched Bridgerton.
yeah, it's a little racy, too racy for Amber. But
I
the
stay away
season
from
just started, you guys, if you've watched it. Oh, I love the little Penelope. I just love her. But anyway, so that's why I decided to go with this, because I'm not a romantic novel person, but this
Mhm.
just kind of intrigued me. I thought, oh, that would be fun, because you get history in every one of these. They all
Mhm.
take place in an era. Like Orchid May, I think, is like in the early 1900s. Yours is in 1947, 1942. This one's in 1807. Um, Lord Nora is in our time, and I think
Modern, yeah.
your Lily May is probably in the 1800s, the late 1800s.
Uh, yeah, like mid to late, I think. Yeah,
Right, when Utah was still a territory.
yeah. No, it was a state. It's a state in it.
Oh, is
It's
it in state?
Utah, yeah.
Oh, I thought that map that I saw showed it as a territory. Did you get the map yet in there?
No, I don't think there's a map in it. Hold on, let me look.
Because I watched. We also have a group on Facebook, the Flower Letters, which is put on by the company, and they will actually answer questions right there that people have for that's going on.
I'll look at the first thing that they all include a card that tells you about it too.
Yes, yes.
So let me find the first card.
Oh, and some you get postcards in it. Uh, three of my or two of my letters so far have gotten a postcard. We haven't got a postcard with Nora Avon yet, have we? Or did we?
No, we only get stickers for Nora Avon.
Okay,
1884.
so it's later 18s.
Yep, Frisco, Utah's Horn Silver Mine. So it is Utah. It's not the Utah Territory. It is Utah.
Utah. Okay.
Utah became a state in
64?
1846.
No.
1840. Because we had the sesquicentennial when we lived here in the 90s, which is 150 years. So I think it was 1846. In ninth grade was the sesquicentennial year,
Oh, I thought it was
or
Centennial.
97. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Jill says she couldn't get into Bridgerton. I never even tried. Didn't interest me.
Get into it.
Mimi says, Jill, I haven't tried to watch it. Didn't interest me either. But Jill loves Downton Abbey.
Yeah, that's the era in England. Well, no, Downton Abbey's more in the 1900s, I think.
Yeah, and the newer ones are
Yeah, 19.
moving more in the future, aren't they?
I don't know. Is there new Downton Abbey?
Oh, there was a movie that came out a couple years ago, the Downton Abbey movie.
I think it just took off where the other one ended.
I thought it was a little bit more modern. I don't know.
I don't know, because I didn't watch. I was not. I mean, I tried to watch it, and then well, I can't tell you, but I quit watching because I was upset.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, yeah.
We started watching a new show on Hulu. I'm not sure what station it comes from. It's called Elspeth. I say Mimi just commented she loves true crime. Elspeth is about she's a consultant. She goes to New York. She's a former lawyer. She goes to New York to basically shadow the cops for a year because there have been suggestions of impropriety.
Oh.
And so she basically, the first episode starts with a murder of a college student. And she's there and she is quirky, Mom. She is so quirky. And she has 3 bags. She always has 3 bags with her. They are crocheted bags. She has a granny square scarf in the first season. And she has this little Like this thing, it's adorable. It's adorable. You might like it. Each episode's about an hour, but you don't have Hulu anymore, do you?
Yeah, I get it
Do
on.
you
We
have
got
Hulu?
Disney with the Hulu.
Oh, okay. I thought you. Oh, it's Netflix. You don't have anymore, right? Or
Right.
do you have Netflix? I was trying to remember. You said you
Yeah,
didn't have one
Disney
anymore.
Hulu. Right. I didn't have Disney Hulu for a while, but then
Oh,
Jeff
okay.
got that they had that special where if you took Disney, you got Hulu for a year or something. So
Oh, okay. Yeah.
yeah.
So Elsbeth is on Hulu. Dave and I watched the first two episodes last night. It's intriguing. She's quirky. It's funny, but also true crime and just, well, I mean, not true crime, but crime, like
Mhm.
solving crimes.
Okay.
Parts of it reminded me of watching Only Murders in the Building.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
I only watched one episode of that. I just could not get into
I
that
didn't
show.
like it, but this one, it didn't have any crass language or anything. Because Only Murders was more adult. So do know that.
Yeah.
But this one I didn't notice any like swearing or anything bigger than you normally hear on primetime TV.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, when we were talking about the letters,
Mm-hmm.
we kind of um skipped over what it's a book, but you get 24
Oh.
letters it lasts a whole year. You get
Yes.
so the whole story you have to wait 2 weeks, and it's hard, you guys, to wait to actually I just signed up for um what's it called? The from UPS?
Oh, USPS daily delivery.
No, it's called Informed Delivery,
Oh, and yeah.
where every morning they take a picture and they show you what's going to be in your mail, because we have to go all the way to the other end of the trailer court to find the mail boxes. You do too. So, and since I have most of my bills now on automatically bill pay thing, I don't get bills anymore. So many times I've gone over there and there's nothing in the mailbox. So now
Yes.
I know ahead, like 2 days ago, I got three of the letters they had.
Yep, I got all mine on Monday. All
And I
three
got
came
mine
on
Tuesday,
Monday.
remember, because I got mine after yours. And
Mm-hmm.
then,
Which is weird.
yeah, because I'm only up the street.
You're chomping at the bit around the street.
Yeah. Yeah. And the first time I was so close, the first time when I got my first tins, they actually hand delivered them. Somebody from the company bought them and put them on my porch for me. They didn't have a postmark, nothing. It just had a little sticker on them that said Donna Hurley and then my address, and they dropped
That's
them off.
weird.
And my third one came in the mail. So,
Mhm.
and that's one of the things I don't like, because when you order a tin and the letters at the same time, when they send the tin, which they send out right away, they put fulfilled. So you never know if your
Well,
first order
they
is
usually ship the letter at the same time. It's just not in the box. I think that's why they put fulfilled.
well, my one crate,
Usually. I think there was a mistake, but usually.
no, but my crate, my third crate that we just got, I got the crate on Monday. I
Yeah.
didn't get the letter till yesterday. It
Well,
was in a
right, but the crate is usually they ship them packages come faster than regular letters.
actually the crate comes from Pleasant Grove. I
Mhm.
mean, I'm sorry. The crate came from Orem. It was right here. It said the Orem warehouse, and the letters come from Pleasant Grove.
Right,
So
but
I could go to the place and pick them up.
they say on the Facebook group the packages always come faster than the letters
Yeah.
because snail mail is snail mail. That's why we call it snail mail.
And it's so funny that it takes longer than the packages. You'd think the packages would take longer. Back in the day, our letters used to come faster than the packages, but they didn't. You either had to get regular packages or they had airmail, and airmail was so expensive for
Mhm.
packages that people just sent it regular, so it might take 2 to 3 weeks to get a package. And I feel so sorry for the people in the UK and Australia. Theirs are taking, what did they say, like 3 to 4 weeks to get their letters. It's
Yep,
like
takes a lot longer.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, welcome, Maritza. I missed that a second ago.
Oh yes, welcome to
Yes.
our
Yeah.
hurricane dyed that we're not talking about hand dyed yarn this week at all.
Oh, well, we kind of
We
did
did
with
a
our
little
dragon
bit.
club.
Yeah,
Talked about what you've been doing.
my
You're not
library club.
denying with your
Yeah.
clubs, but
Oh, and
some,
I have my Wizard and Witches Club is back, in case you guys missed it 2 weeks ago when I announced it. I've started the Wizard and Witches Club, and this time I'm not just gonna have it for the 7 or 8 weeks. It's gonna go year round. So it will be every month. and I won't, I'm not gonna do it book by book by book. It's just gonna be something out of the different, kind of a random.
Okay.
And then what I've done with my library club, because I'm sure I read different books than you guys do. So I've picked out, this time I picked out a book, and it's a fantasy book, but inside the little, if you were in the club, inside the little goodie bag, I've put a card, and it says what the name of the yarn is, which is on the yarn, and then this one came out from a book series, what series it came out of, and what book it was, so that you guys can kind of know. And if you have read the thing, you'll know right away.
Mhm.
So, and then this next, and every month I will tell you in advance in my posting what it's going to be. And this next book is going to be a vampire from a vampire book. So I didn't know what you call that. What would that be? A thriller book?
Or,
Horror. Would it? Vampires?
well, it depends on which vampire book, and I know you don't want to give that away because there's some that are like drama or teen fiction.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, I just put vampire.
Okay.
So you guys don't know what I read. So, but I read a lot of fantasy, you guys, but that's why I'm trying to do different ones. I have read other books too, but
Yeah.
in fact, I'll probably do a romance novel. I've read some of those, and a
There was a
Victor.
while when I got you into Dean Koontz novels with me. We would listen to those on trips.
Yeah, yeah, but that's been so long, I can't really remember specifics out of it, out of some of
There's
them.
some good Dean Koontz ones like Fear
There's
Nothing.
did you see there's a new Dean Koontz?
Oh, he has a new book like every 2 months.
Well, this one, but this was on Audible. It's
Okay.
this newest one on Audible.
Okay.
And I've got it in my shopping cart, but I haven't bought it yet. But I might, so that I can have what would he be considered? A thriller?
Dean Koontz is considered surrealistic fiction, I think, because it's like normal everyday life where they throw something surrealistic into it.
Okay,
They're like normal people, and then something out of this world happens to them.
right.
Not,
'Cause I
or like not
remember
out of this world, but like not normal.
who wrote who wrote oh, those ones they had the series is on. The clown one?
It,
Yeah, who wrote that?
Stephen King,
Okay, him.
he's horror.
He's
He
horror.
is full on horror. Yes. Definitely full on horror. Um, but
So,
yeah,
and then you said like um
Ender's
keep
Game would be sci-fi.
well, what would be the ones like Allegiant and futuristic? Is that what they call?
Dystopian fiction.
Dystopian fiction. Okay, dystopian, you
Yes.
told me that. Because I've read a lot of those kind of books too. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
So anyway, so it'll be fun to see what I come up with. I have read
The
other.
new Dean Koontz. Jill just said, "What's the newest Dean Koontz?" I don't know, but have I told my story about Dean Koontz on here?
No, I don't think so. I don't know.
So Dean Koontz.
Oh, I get your letter every month.
Okay, it has to do with that letter.
Oh,
Because,
okay.
when I signed up for his newsletter, as an adult, um,
As an adult.
as an adult in college, I made a comment because he always in his book, his sleeves, he talks about his dogs. And when I read Watchers the first time, um, that's the book that got me into Dean Koontz, and it's about a golden retriever, and he talked about his dog Trixie in the back. And his dog passed away. So I put a little note when I signed up for his newsletter about how sorry I was. And he wrote me a little thing on my newsletter. I still have it. I found it when we were moving. I
Oh,
still have
good.
his little note that he wrote to me about his dog and how sweet he thought it was. But
Yeah. He got hit by a car, didn't he?
Stephen King did.
Stephen King. Yeah. Oh, Stephen King, not Dean Koontz.
Yes,
Okay.
not Dean Koontz.
Stephen King. Because I remember hearing that story. He was out walking his dog
Yeah.
and he got hit by a car.
Let's see. Hold on. Episodes. No. What do I show? What?
Go on to Amazon.
I'm on Audible right now.
I mean, Audible.
But I hit a button and it was showing me like podcasts related to Dean Koontz. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Audiobooks, what I want. And featured, was it The Bad Weather Friend?
No.
I mean, he has so many books, Mom. Let's see, release date, new to old. The Forest of Lost Souls.
No,
That's his most recent one.
what's the next one?
The Midnight. Oh, that's not him. Okay, hold on. That one's not him. That's not him. Why? I just want Justine Coons. Why are you showing me other artists or other writers? The Bad Weather Friend is the next newest.
Okay.
These are not. This can't be right.
Just put in, hit Dean Koontz's name under the Bad Weather Friend or whatever, and then it'll bring up all the Dean Koontz books.
Well, I know, but they're not in order. Because Odd Thomas
But it
was
should be on the top.
almost, yeah, Odd Thomas was the next one, which is definitely not a new book.
No,
Newest
no.
one is The Bad Weather Friend. That's February of 2024. The Bad Weather Friend. That's his newest book.
Maybe it's not Dean
First.
Koontz then that I'm.
Maybe it's Stephen King because he has
Stephen
some new
King.
ones too.
Yeah, maybe it's Stephen King.
Is it You Like It Darker?
No.
No, because that was released May 21st. That was, oh, it's not released yet. It'll be released this week.
Okay, the other one I had on pre-order and it got it was, what's his next newest?
I don't know. They're not in order.
Oh, okay. I
I
could
don't
go
know.
look. But
What?
it's on my computer and I'm on my computer.
I know.
You know me, I don't know how to multitask here. So
Yeah. Let's see. Stephen King carries people over into each book. He does, that's true. Bad Weather Friend was a suggestion, yep. And oh, Mimi loves crochet says almost killed King, then he bought the car. The car that almost killed him.
oh, is that what he did? Well, of course he's a
Yeah, he
horror.
got hit by a car. It was pretty bad. I mean, his face, he had to have plastic surgery. Face looks way different.
Does
But he
it?
survived. I mean, that's a big deal.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because he's not young, you know.
No,
So
he's not young. I mean, his first books came out in the 70s, so when he was in college or right after college,
yeah, yeah. So
it was close to your age, I think.
yeah, I think so. Because I was there, I was in college in '67.
Yeah. Drunk driver. A drunk driver almost killed him.
Yeah,
That's what it was.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, um, nothing else going on.
No, I'm like, did you see I started crocheting while we were talking?
And what are you crocheting? Oh, that thing?
This is the,
Will you wear it?
yes.
You look like a little Amish girl. Tie it under your thing, little Amish girl. Or you
No,
can
it
tie
goes
it
under your
against
hair.
You can tie it under your
It doesn't go under my chin. It goes under my hair. It will be cute when it's
Oh,
done.
that's the tow truck driver. Again, he didn't find any cars to tow.
Oh,
He doesn't have one on his thing. So,
at least not on your row.
no, at least not on my row. Yeah,
I mean, it is Saturday night. Who knows where people are?
that's right. Oh, my hair. Because my hands are sweaty, my hair is getting on my hands, sticking to me. And it's
Mhm.
like, ugh. That's why I don't even want to pet Coco, because when my hands are like this,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, our dog, even though we had him de-shedded last week because we had him groomed, because I am not cutting his nails ever again.
no.
They did a de-shed, but he is still shedding. Even with the de-shed, we paid extra for it.
Well, every
But
time Coco, when I'm watching the show movies and she jumps up on my thing, I have the thing there and I brush her, and it's always just so full because she's an indoor cat, and as
Mhm.
it gets hotter, she sheds.
Yeah.
They do. Well, I don't have that trouble with Pearl.
Pearl shed skin flakes.
I guess so.
Oh, my legs are sticking. So I think it's
Oh,
time to go.
yeah.
It's a pleather chair. It's got the shininess, and so my shorts are making it stick.
Oh, anyway, if you guys like to read books and want to, a new experience, try the flower letters. There's always also the Storyville letters, but I kind of shied away from it because they only have one story going. And they're supposed to have been in the business now for going on their 6th year. So that's about how long the flower letters is, but they're leading the letters up so that if you're new and want to buy the past letters, so as they add the stories on, like next year, when they add the third Nor Avon letters, it'll be 7.
you can still do them. Yeah.
or 8 letters. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, and you can always have a new one because a lot of people are like us.
Mm.
They bought them all at once. One girl, she bought all 5 of them at once. At least ours are divided between us.
Yes.
You got 2 that I didn't get. Yeah, I got
And I
2 that
got,
you didn't
yeah.
get.
And you got two that I didn't get.
Yeah, so, and we
But
can always exchange them with each other if we want, but I don't know. You know how I'm with my books.
I know. I know. I'm like,
You
one,
too.
there's decoding that's involved
I
in
was
the
saying, tell her
and
what you
I
did.
didn't want to write on it.
She wanted to make a
I don't
copy of it.
know.
She didn't
Because
write.
I don't, but I did end up writing on it in
I
my
didn't.
nicest block letter handwriting I could.
Yeah, I didn't. I just blocked it and I used the pencil so if I made a mistake, I could erase it. And sometimes my E looks weird, so I erased the E and did it again.
Oh,
But you could have used the decoder and not written on it, just wrote on another piece of paper as you did each word.
that's what I was gonna do, but going back and forth to find where the letters were on the good decoded paper was
But some
hard.
of the letters, by the end of the about halfway through the second letter, I knew
Yeah, I
which
knew
one.
what they were.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
S and the E and the A for sure, and
And the
the O
T.
and the who?
There's a lot of T's.
Oh, the T. That was the
Yeah.
square one.
Yeah.
No, that was the S.
That
Yeah,
was, yeah.
and the E, was it the E that was almost like a G, big old handwritten G?
I
Yeah,
think,
you get
yeah.
used to some of them. Yeah, we get to decode codes, you guys. So,
So, all right, guys, thanks for joining us. 2 weeks from tonight is going to be June 1st.
oh, okay.
So,
And if you guys like clubs, like yarn clubs, I have the Harry Potter Club, well, Wizard and Witches. I have the Night at the Library, and I have
the Dragons and Yarn Club.
Dragons and Yarn Club, our club together. So I didn't do that other club. I pulled it. So that I
Okay.
was going to do, yeah. So yeah, 3 clubs, and they'll go year round, and it's a month to month. So if you want to do this month and not next month, we've had pretty good people. A lot of people have stayed with us the whole time on the Dragons Club because you
Mhm.
get a dragon, a different dragon every time, and they're so cute. And they're
Mhm.
rated really well. So if you have children, not little children, of course, but if you have, like I'd say 8 to up, they're cute little dragons, and they're like what do you call that? What's the word they use for it?
They're articulated.
Yes, but they use them for kids
Fidget.
fidget. They're a nice fidget toy. And they're
Mhm.
not noisy. They're not really
Yeah,
noisy.
they're
So
quiet.
they're quiet unless you go. Can you hear that?
Can't hear it,
Nope. Okay. Well,
Really,
you
no.
you would hear that in the classroom. Anyway,
I don't know.
so
I'm used to these, so
yeah. So
it's not like the poppers. The poppers get
all of
me.
you, if you're new, please subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. That all helps. And after we're done on here, please comment. If you have any questions about any of our clubs, about anything that if
Mhm.
we know about it, even yarn dyeing questions or whatever, go ahead and ask us. If we know, we'll answer. If we don't know, we'll look it up and
Yep.
try to find an answer. So,
Yep.
and Amber's really good about answering. I let Amber answer most of them, but
Yeah.
because she's the teacher.
Mimi, where did May go? Made with 3D. Yes, 3D printed dragons. I 3D printed dragons, and mom dyes the yarn to match the colors I pick.
Yeah, she dyes the dragon or does the dragons, doesn't usually tell me what they are, ships them to me in a box, and then I make the yarn to match them. And that's why we have the 10 days from the sign up, which is the last day of the month, and then I ship them out by the 10th of the month, usually a little earlier, but it all depends on the mail. If I get her dragons, in time. So
Sometimes they come to you fast, sometimes they take a little bit longer.
right. And that's what makes it fun. I mean, you can have them, the dragons, for yourself, or if you have a child or a grandchild that would love them, it's fun to do with them, or save them up to give them for Christmas to them, you
Yeah.
know. So it just is, it's just a fun thing. We came upon it, decided to do it, and we're doing it.
Yep.
So it'll go on as long as we have people interested in it, we'll keep it up.
Yep.
So anyway. So
Anyway. All right.
thanks for commenting. Thanks for seeing us. and please
And for
come back.
staying the whole time.
Yeah.
Because it's been fun. I just realized how high my cheeks are. Sorry, I'm looking at my cheeks. I'm like, it looks like I have blush on
We have cheek. Yeah, it does. It's
and
shiny.
highlighter. I'm like, I have no makeup on, but it looks like I have highlighter and blush on. Sorry, I got distracted.
But you sound your hair's shiny too when you burn your hair down.
It is, and then I've got my white. My white.
See my white. See,
Yes.
when I lay down, you can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys, I'm an old lady and I am getting a little back here. Not a lot though.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is all me, natural. That's how
Mhm.
my hair grows. And Amber too.
Yeah.
Amber's getting a little more gray than I did. So, but your hair's isn't as dark as mine.
So
You
it's not
never,
as obvious.
I don't think any of you have gotten the darker hair like me.
Mhm.
But my hair was about your color when I was little, till I was about 8 or 9. And then it started really darkening because I've got pictures of me as a little one and I had lighter hair.
Yeah.
But we lived in California. And I really think the sun plays a lot because then when I was like 2 and 3, we lived in California for a couple years. And then we moved back to Montana and I spent the rest of my life in Montana where you didn't get a lot of sun. And so my hair darkened. Yeah. Yeah. I really think it does have a lot to do with hair
Yeah.
color.
My hair
So,
was blonder when we lived in California.
oh yeah, it was. But now you're in Mexico, New Mexico. It should lighten up.
It
It looks
might,
like
yeah.
it is. Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah.
But thank
Anyway,
you, everybody, for coming. Thank
yeah.
you, my relatives that came on, Shelley and Robin and Maddie. We appreciate you all. And
And
so,
all of our friends that are on here too. Thank you guys for
yeah, some of you have been with us forever. Some of you are wonderful to us. Well, you all are wonderful to us.
yes.
But some of you, like Jill, has announced us on her podcast and got us a lot of people to join too, because we're still pushing for that 1,000 watchers.
Closer to 800 now.
Yeah,
We're
well,
closer
we're
to
getting up
800.
there. I don't even know why we're shooting for the 1,000. But
It's a round number to shoot for.
yeah, it's just
An
I think
arbitrary number.
once you hit 1,000, I think you get shown more. When people put in like hand-dyed yarn will come up more. And it seems like once a person hits 1,000, then they seem to start getting more and more people. Isn't that weird? But that's just,
Yeah.
and I think it's because you get shown more.
Algorithm.
Yeah, the algorithm.
Yeah.
Just like the algorithm on Etsy has been terrible lately. So yeah, it really has. It's not just me, it's everybody. So,
Yes.
and you don't even look at probably your stuff, do you?
No,
But
I had a lot of views last week one day, but views
yeah,
don't buy things unless they buy things. So
yeah.
anyway, thank
Anyway,
you guys for joining us.
thank you for all being our podcast people and our customers and our friends and our family. We love you all.
Yep.
So
And we'll see you
see
on June 1st.
June 1st, yeah.
In June.
It's not the Memorial Day weekend. That's the weekend before. So
That's next weekend is
yeah.
Memorial Day weekend.
Back in the old days, it would be the Memorial Day because Memorial Day used to be the 31st of May. But now it's the
The
last
day.
yeah. So anyway.
Anyway,
Okay.
guys.
We'll talk to you all later and you guys